Hey now, welcome to the first SportsGossip.com podcast. This is episode 1. I'm your host, Kevin Friedman. My job is to break down 10 of the hottest daily stories from SportsGossip.com. Today, it's Thursday, March 1st. Got a bunch of good stories. As always, if you have a tip or a video or photos of a newsworthy story, send them on in to SportsGossip.com. There's a link on the website, or you can hit us up at sportsgossip.com at gmail.com. Now that's a little confusing. Sportsgossip.com, you got to spell out D-O-T. Then you go at gmail, then the regular.com. Got it? Got it? Good. So, you see Serena Williams out and she gives you the finger and throws a purse at you? We want to know about it. Make sure you take a picture. Fernando Valenzuela, he clogs a toilet at your local seafood joint. We want to know about it. No tip is too small. Now I got a special guest with me on my first podcast. Say hello to Dr. Phil. Hey, Phil.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Doctor?
How's it going?
Well, to be honest, I'm only having you on as a favor to a friend. I really hate you.
What'd I do?
Personally, you didn't do anything to me, but, I just don't like you. I don't like your show. I don't like your mustache. And you're not going to talk on my show unless I give you permission. You got it?
Okay.
All right, let's move on. First story I'm covering on SportsGossip.com is about O.J. Simpson. The headline is O.J. Simpson spotted at Las Vegas Golden Knights game. There's a picture of O.J. He's got the Golden Knights colors on. He's got a black leather jacket. He's got a big sweater that's the color of the Golden Knights. Obviously, he probably bought it for the game, just so he could wear it to the game. Anyways, question number 1 about O.J. Who the hell's hanging out with O.J.? Did they not watch TV or read the news? Newsflash, he murdered 2 people. Are you that hard up for friends that you need to hang out with O.J. Simpson? And number 2, how is O.J. getting money? Doesn't he owe the Goldman family and, millions of dollars? And doesn't he make no money? He doesn't have a job. I don't know what he does. How is he buying a new sweater for the friggin' hockey game? How does he have a leather jacket? Maybe he had it in the past, who knows? I have a leather jacket. I bought it 7 years ago. I paid $700 for it. I'm not getting another leather jacket until this thing, disintegrates. Where does he live? Does he live with someone's got to find, someone's got to interview OJ. OJ, oh my God, I would love to interview OJ. Somebody knows him, please send him our way, please. I have a million questions for OJ, and I will be, respectful. The guy's a murderer. I'm not going to be too mean to the guy. Come on. Although, if we do it over the phone line, that could be good. Face to face, I'll probably be the nicest guy you ever seen to him. But can you really blame me? He did murder 2 people. And I guess I got to say allegedly, but, if you have a brain and you've seen any information about that trial, he murdered 2 people. Go to sportsgossip.com, check out the picture, check out the article. On to the next story. Hey, Phil, you still there?
Yes.
Oh, good.
What you just said is articulate, it is intelligent, and it is logical.
Hey, Phil, quit kissing my ass and shut up until I ask you a question. On to the next story. Headline is Tim Tebow struck out looking in his first spring training at bat. In case you weren't aware, Tim Tebow's playing for the Mets in the minor leagues last year. 126 games, batted .226, had 8 homers, 52 RBIs, 43 walks, 126 strikeouts, 2 stolen bases, was caught stealing twice. Not to mention he's playing single A, which is the lowest form of the minor leagues. Now, I like Tim Tebow. I thought he got screwed out of the NFL. I think he could still be a backup on a bunch of teams in the NFL. He's better than half of the backups in the league. Might even better than a couple starters. That's not saying much. The NFL's, quarterbacks are pretty shitty. Anyways, Mets GM Sandy Alderson is quoted saying he thinks Tebow can make the majors. I would love to hook that guy up to a lie detector test because he's lying or he's an idiot. One of the two. And if it's the second, I don't feel great for the Mets organization and their fans. Let's face it. Tim Tebow, he's going to be, if he was smart, he should be in the XFL. He should be the number 1 feature of the XFL. Who's that dude who runs the XFL? Vince McMahon. Guy should be calling Tebow every day. Tebow's wasting his time in the minors. He's never going to make the majors. Wasting his time, taking another youngster's spot. Tebow needs to give it up and just go to the XFL. Next story.
Holy cow! How?
Our next story brings us to Atlanta, home of the worst NBA franchise in NBA history, the Atlanta Hawks. The headline is Atlanta Hawks Kiss Cam Goes Horribly Wrong. The video's up on the website. You can check it out for yourself. This thing looks fake as a $3 bill. And it's also really stupid. It's terrible acting. Basically, this dude's drinking a Coke, and then all of a sudden he pops up on the Kiss Cam, opens the Coke, it explodes all over everybody, and all 15 people sitting around him start freaking out and leave, go off screen. So the guy's sitting there alone, and he keeps on eating the popcorn and drinking the Coke. And it was obviously staged. It was stupid, but hey, at least they're trying. I mean, to go to an Atlanta Hawks game, I think I'd rather be bitten by a Hawk than go to an Atlanta Hawks game. Their record's 18-43. Their franchise has never had a good team. I mean, Dominique Wilkins was the last time they were halfway decent. And they are just terrible. Their stadium stinks. Their fans stink. Although you can't really blame them, because I guess you can blame them, because I'm a Cubs fan. I went through the struggles when they stunk, when it looked like they never had hope. I still went to the games. I still supported them. Don't ask me why, but I did, because I'm a Cub fan, and that's why all Chicago supports the Cubs, because they're good fans, and they were rewarded. But the Atlanta Hawks doesn't look like they're ever getting rewarded. Maybe they'll get a new owner like the Cubs did. Who knows? But, for those diehard Atlanta Hawks fans, they might be the best fans in sports, but there's probably about 3 of them. I mean, I think I'd rather go on YouTube and watch a live stream of an actual hawk sitting in a nest than go to an Atlanta Hawks game. Next story.
All right.
We're talking Rob Gronkowski. He's got a few articles on the website. First one is Pat's buried a story about Gronk on the TB12 diet. NBC Sports' Tom Curran says he didn't enjoy himself this season. His agent won't confirm or deny he's retiring. I can't believe his agent's Drew Rosenhaus. I didn't know that guy was still an agent. I thought, nobody would work with him, but hey, he's got Gronk. Anyway, Gronk makes $9 million a year. He signed through 2020. I don't think there's any way he's retiring. There's no way he can make that much wrestling. I mean, there's a lot of info on the website. Go check it out. Gronk, basically, bottom line, I don't think he's retiring. I'd say 90% chance he doesn't retire. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. He's going to retire with Tom Brady. You heard it here first. All right, believe it or not, we actually have a sponsor. It's Asian Infomercial Guy. And here he is.
Hello? How come I'm rich and you not? How come you not sell real estate like I do? How come I sleep with your wife while you at work, and then I pee in your toilet and don't flush? And sometimes I open the back part and I pee in there so that when you flush, pee come out. You know why? Because I'm smart. I'm smart, you stupid. Call now.
All right, call now. I don't think he gave a number, but, just look him up. Asian Infomercial Guy. He sounds like a pretty big jerk, but he's really a nice guy. Hey, Dr. Phil, you still here?
Am I here?
Well, that's what I asked. Are you here?
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, keep your mouth closed until I come back to you. On to the next story. We'll stick with the NFL. Aaron Rodgers spotted with Danica Patrick on a Mexican getaway. I guess they're going out now. Anyways, they flew back to Tucson to play in a golf tournament. Some guy at the Scottsdale airport tipped us off. And remember, you want to give us a tip just like that guy at the Scottsdale airport. Go on the website, click the link, give us that tip. You'll remain anonymous. You'll get in no trouble. We'll get a great tip, and everybody will be happy. Anyways, I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan. I hate the Packers, but I can respect that he's the greatest quarterback in the league at the moment. Yes, he's better than Brady. Sorry for all you Pats fans, but he is. Anyways, I think he could get a better looking chick than Danica Patrick. I mean, come on. Have you seen Ryan Tannehill's wife? Woo! If Ryan Tannehill can get a chick as hot as his wife, then Aaron Rodgers should have a way hotter chick than Danica Patrick. I mean, Danica's a good-looking girl. I'm sure she's a great girl, great personality, but come on. He's Aaron Rodgers. I'm making a prediction right now. Aaron Rodgers and Danica Patrick will break up before Gronk and Brady retire. Boom! On to the next story.
That's right.
This one is about Shaq making a dance video for his son going to UCLA, which I have absolutely no problem with this video. It looks like the family's having a great time. It looks like Shaq has a great family. His wife's dancing, his kids are dancing, and the one that's going to UCLA comes on at the end. But I just want to say one thing about this kid leaving to go to UCLA. He's leaving Arizona because of the Sean Miller controversy, and which is fine. He has every right to, but let's be honest. I guarantee Shaq was getting some money back when he was in college. And if this guy didn't have Shaq as a father, I guarantee he'd be looking for some money himself. And let's face it, college basketball is corrupt. It's always been corrupt. And players get paid underneath the table. That's just a fact of life. The best players, they should be getting paid. These universities are making so much money off of them. It's crazy. So they got to go under the table to get paid. That's what they have to do. Anyway, Shaq has a great family. They're all dancing because he's going to UCLA. The mom's happy he's staying home. It's a good video. Go check it out. It's on the website. Next story.
Let's do it!
The headline on sportsgossip.com is a fan in Lithuania got a LeVar Ball tattoo. But the headline should be a moron in Lithuania got a LeVar Ball tattoo. This moron's name is Normans Macias, and he legitimately got a LeVar Ball tattoo. A tattoo of LeVar Ball's face on his body. Now, I know a lot of people hate LeVar Ball and his kids, but I happen to not be one of them. I actually find LeVar Ball entertaining. I know he goes over the line, and, that's his character. But the bottom line is 2 of his 3 sons are very good at basketball. The one on the Lakers, obviously, and the youngest one is ridiculously good. He's going to be in the pros. Normans Macias. I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for his family. I don't know what to say about this topic. Go on the website, check it out. Normans Macias. Moron. Next story.
Excellent.
Let's talk Britt McHenry. Headline is Britt McHenry to co-host a show on Fox 5 DC. The show is called Like It or Not. It debuts Friday night on the local Fox DC5 channel. This is a kind of a fall for Britt McHenry, in my opinion, although I don't think she should be on TV at all. She used to work at ESPN, if you don't know her. She was fired about a year ago, and a couple of years ago there was a viral video of her yelling at some tow truck driver. She was treating the tow truck driver like total garbage. She obviously has no respect for, the common worker, and she showed her true colors in that video, and, you can't take that back. I mean, that was the real her, and I'm shocked she even got a job back on TV. I know she's been controversial on Twitter, arguing with people, but the bottom line is, she's a nasty person. She showed her true colors. She should be forced to be working as a tow truck driver, or at the station or doing something. She shouldn't be on TV. That's my opinion. However, if by somehow Britt McHenry hears this and she wants to go on a date with me, I take everything I said and I retract it. Next topic.
Who's next?
Headline is, check out the Air Jordan 3 Seoul. And I'm not talking about Seoul like James Brown's got Seoul. I'm talking about Seoul, South Korea, where it's the 30th anniversary of the Olympic Games, the 88 Olympic Games, which I'm pretty sure Jordan didn't even play in. It also says it's commemorating the 88 Slam Dunk Contest, which was not in Seoul. Pictures are on the site. There's plenty of pictures of the shoe. I mean, to me, they don't seem like anything special. I wouldn't buy them. They're pretty ugly, if you ask me. I don't get sneakerheads. I don't get those guys that have like 100 pairs of shoes. I mean, I love Nikes. I got a pair of Air Flight 89s, gray ones. I've had them for like 10 years. If they break apart, I'll buy a new pair of shoes. I don't need 50 pairs of shoes. What do I need? 50 pairs of shoes to go with my 50 dresses? I mean, come on, I'm a man. I don't wear 50 pairs of shoes. Women shop for shoes, not guys. But I'm not looking to offend any sneakerheads. If you want the shoes, go get them. Take a look at them on the site. The Seoul Air Jordan 3s. Check them out. Final story.
Hit him with the hind!
Our final story is about Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football recently went on Joe Thomas and Andrew Hawkins' Uninterrupted podcast and told a pretty crazy story about his time with the Cleveland Browns. Basically, after a practice on a Saturday where they had a game on Sunday, the guy just decided to go to Vegas after practice, figured he'd go there for a couple hours, and then fly home later that night and get back to the game on time. And of course, that doesn't happen. He stays in Vegas way too long. He talks about how he was called to the blackjack table and the craps table, couldn't stay away. Then he just went to sleep, turned off his phone, woke up an hour before he was supposed to be in Cleveland for the game, and he was still in Vegas. If you want all the details of this conversation, go on the website, sportsgossip.com. Read all about the article. It's pretty amazing. Johnny Football's a total moron. just like my special guest, Dr. Phil. Hey, Phil, you still there? Because the show's over, so if you got anything to say it now. Here's your chance.
We've done everything we can do. I am totally at peace with this. I don't hate you. I don't resent you. I don't have any bad feelings or unfinished emotional business with you. Go and be well, and I'm going to do the same thing.
All right. Classy guy, that Dr. Phil. Okay, that'll wrap it up. Our first ever podcast, episode 1, is in the books. SportsGossip.com, your website for all your sports gossip needs. I'm Kevin Friedman. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to my special guest, Dr. Phil, and we'll see you next time.